I was scrolling through Hallmark's ornaments, and I ended up in autumn and Halloween. So.
Yeah. Oh my God. They have a. Now we're just looking at Hallmark. They have a category called Vintage Christmas, which has more like old school Christmas ornaments and stuff. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, they have so much Grinch themed stuff as well. There's a joke. Well, it's not a joke, really. Well, kind of a joke. A couple of years ago, my boyfriend came across a video on Instagram or Facebook. Because I love The Grinch. It's one of my Christmas classics.
Sure.
I watch it the 23rd every year. Before I go to bed. That's like the last thing I do before I go to bed and wake up on Christmas morning is watching The Grinch. He came across a video of a girl who is more obsessed with The Grinch than I am, who found a Grinch tree at Walmart or something.
What?
And she goes insane and like dresses up as the Grinch to unpack it. And
what
it's
is a Grinch
really funny.
tree?
It just looks like a Grinch tree. I don't know how to explain it. We call it the Grinch tree. I think she called it a Grinch tree. It's one of those, crooked, kind of looks like a, what's his name, Dr. Seuss.
Is it called a Grinch tree, or does it just look like a Grinch tree?
I don't remember. It looks like a Grinch tree, but I think it is themed as like it actually has the Grinch.
Okay.
Yeah. There's like different versions on it. If you search for it, it would maybe be called Whimsical. Grinch Whimsical?
Yeah, I see what.
But it is called the Grinch tree. Like if you search for the Grinch tree, you get the crooked one.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
We want to find one of those.
Okay.
I want one of those. And now I'm looking at Hallmark. I'm like, wait, maybe they have one. Can I book things from Hallmark to Sweden?
I'm sure you probably won't get it before Christmas now.
Well, no, but for next Christmas.
Yeah.
Or they probably just have it on Amazon somewhere.
Yeah. Anyway, well, I guess there's not much more to say about the movie. I mean, we can keep talking about all the stuff that goes on in the movie, and yeah, but it's a really lighthearted, it's an easy like family fun watch. And like we said, it has that obviously old school because it is old, but old school like old Hollywood studio, like golden age of studio filmmaking feeling. And yeah, you say it's not maybe like super duper Christmassy because it takes place over November, but I also think that specifically a movie that incorporates Christmas doesn't always have to be a Christmas movie, but I mean it does help, because I know we used to say that if we're watching a movie in cinema and realize, oh shit, this is like December, is this a Christmas movie? I think we even said it about Long Legs.
Is there Christmas in this?
Yeah,
because it takes place on Christmas. It like ends on Christmas.
Something like that, yeah. No, because there's nothing Christmassy about that movie.
We said the same about Terrifier 3.
Yeah.
Technically,
that is
because it takes place.
That is a Christmas movie
during Christmas.
Yes, that I probably won't watch it every year, but that is in my rotation. Yeah,
yeah.
Yes.
It was another movie, I think, but yeah.
But this one does embody that Christmas spirit, though.
Sure, but if
you could set this movie in like the summer, you could have the exact same story, but the fact that it does take place over Christmas makes it feel more magic.
Christmassy.
Yeah, Christmassy. So
I would have preferred,
for me, that tips it over into Christmas movie territory.
See, I would have preferred, though, if they framed it so it started on December 1st. Part of them being evicted was like, but it's Christmas time. Where are we going to celebrate Christmas?
Sure. It could have been...
It's cold out. Think about the children. We can't live in our car when there's snow in New York.
It could definitely have been...
New York can get really cold.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they could have added more of those little details to make it more Christmassy and wintry in general. Because, yeah, sure, people are walking around in coats, but the streets are dry.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just looks like fall at
the
best.
snow doesn't show up until they're kind of in December.
In, like, the day before we see Christmas on screen.
Yeah. And technically, this was released in America. Yeah, the premiere was in Florida in April. So
yeah, exactly.
But it's just that thing.
It was a summer movie.
Yeah. But which is kind of weird though, because it does take place over fall and winter. Like, ugh.
In Mexico and UK and France, it came out in December. France on December 24th.
Yeah. Whoa.
That was a Christmas then.
Yeah, we got here in Sweden. We got it like a little over a year
A year later.
Yeah, in April 48. Wow. Anyway, but
for some reason, Finland got it in August 1950.
But if you think of like what is it called? Meet Me in Connecticut? No,
Yeah.
Meet Me in St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Sorry, I was mixing up. There's another.
That's the same thing, right?
Because that is that's considered a Christmas classic.
I know,
one of the all-time classics, and that's also one that doesn't take place only on Christmas. I mean, it takes place.
It starts in the summer,
a year or something. Yeah. Yeah, young love and childless fears highlight a year in the life of a turn-of-the-century family. But you have that, the big emotional crescendo is during Christmas.
Yes.
And I mean, it introduced one of the most classic Christmas songs of all time, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Right,
I think that was written before that movie, I think.
I think so too.
So, but just then looking at, like, was that released over Christmas? I don't know. See if there's well, in Sweden, it came out in December 26.
Sure.
December 26. In America, yes, the premiere was in St. Louis. Hey, in late November.
Okay.
The I guess New York premiere was in November 28th, 44. The nationwide it doesn't say specific where. It says United States was in January. But I mean, you can still release Christmas movies in January, I suppose.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, and then something like more modern. Was Home Alone released in the winter?
I think so.
Because that one is like it takes place literally over the Christmas weekend.
Yeah, like we were considering watching the first Home Alone movie before November ended, just because we wanted to get in the Christmas spirit. But I said no.
No, I'm gonna
December 1st. We can start with the actual Christmas movies.
But I think people consider, because it's like the grace period between Halloween and Christmas is November. And I mean,
depending on where you are in the world.
Of course.
America's got Thanksgiving in between.
Sure. But I mean, Thanksgiving, I just rewatched some Friends episode the other day. And there was an episode that takes place on Thanksgiving, season 4. The one where Chandler is in a box. And during Thanksgiving dinner, they discussed what they're going to do for Christmas, and they even start exchanging Secret Santa, the thing, you know.
Yeah,
I also think that Thanksgiving is kind of semi-connected.
It's pre-game.
It's pre-gaming. Christmas. By the way, Home Alone was released, the premiere in Chicago. Hey, makes sense. November 10th, 1990. The nationwide premiere was November 16th.
So it was before Christmas, but still.
Yeah, but late November. And that's what I think, that's when you can start releasing Christmas movies.
But because that's when people start coming home for the holidays. They start with Thanksgiving.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they come back again for Christmas. Or if they in some cases, I guess some people stay from Thanksgiving until New Year's Eve, depending on your family situation.
Jeez. It premiered in Sweden this December 14th, 1990. Imagine seeing that in cinemas. Oh, fuck.
See, that's the thing.
Wait, I think they're doing that, actually. I mean, obviously, we're not going to do an episode on it, but maybe we can go see it.
They're doing... Oh, because we did that. We saw Elf in theaters a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we did.
Which was magical. I think we even brought in gingerbreads and shit because we wanted that extra Christmas feeling.
1st of December. Home Alone. There's no tickets yet, but...
What day is that?
Yeah.
What weekday is that? That's a Sunday. That's first Advent first. The first Advent. How do you say it in English?
Yeah, I don't know what they call it there. So maybe we can't. I don't know, because that's one of those we've spent with family. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we're gonna wrap it up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I know that much. Talking about Home Alone. That is one of my Christmas classics.
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, like I mentioned, my 3 must-watch every year is Home Alone, Home Alone 1, yes. Yeah. Usually paired with 2, but if I want to watch 1, it's 1. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That is just... Yes. And then third, at least for the last few years, it's become the third one. It's a Wonderful Life. What? Which
you haven't.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
For the later, you know. Anyway, you were.
I'll save my list for the next episode.
Okay, yeah. Other than that, there's.
But Home Alone is on it.
Other than that, I have a bunch of different ones in rotation. The only one that comes to mind for some reason is another new one is Klaus, the Netflix movie. That's really good. That's a good modern one.
Exactly.
That's kind of become the night before Christmas movie I watch.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, Silent Night, Deadly Night is like I watch that every Christmas nowadays.
Yeah. Lately, last couple of years or whatever.
And Hook for some reason, but that's more around like New Year's almost.
It takes place.
on Christmas.
It starts on Christmas, I think, but it ends on New Year's.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this episode.
Yes.
Thank you.
First December,
first December episode. Yeah, first Christmas episode. So thank you so much for watching and listening. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button and all that stuff. Follow us on whatever social media you're watching this. Check us out on Patreon for more Christmas fun. Which one were we gonna do?
You didn't give me an order, so I don't know.
I'll say. I know I didn't give you an order, but it's basically the order I wrote them in. So, One Magic Christmas, right? One Magic Christmas, and yeah, that's gonna be the Patreon episode. It's an older, 80s Disney movie starring Mary Steenburgen, and that's a classic 80s Disney movie that gets super dark before it becomes before the Christmas Miracle shows up.
Exciting.
So yeah, if you want to hear us talk about that, check us out on patreon.com/DomeMakeScene. Other than that, we'll be back next week. But until then, have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
The Spoilercast is part of Please Don't Make a Scene. It's hosted by Tobias Vedén and Rebecca Vedén. Produced and directed by Tobias Vedén. Executive producer is Annika Vedén. I also want to give a big shout out to all our patrons. Mom and Mac, Laura Kinney, Daniel Delgaiso, Christopher Belén, Mom, Dad, CK85, and Jacob.